Welcome to Madam Wang's channel. Today I'm going to share 4 focus SPM questions with all of you. First question is about the core insurance. Let us look at the question. Hairul Azrin has a major medical insurance policy with a deductible provision of 780/20 core insurance percentage participation clause in his policy. Calculate the cost borne by Hairul Azrin himself if the medical cost covered by his policy is 30,250 ringgit. First, you must find the medical cost after deductible. So what is the medical cost? Here. RM 30,250 ringgit. And the deductible is this one, 700 ringgit. So medical cost after deductible is 29,550 ringgit. Next, we count the cost borne by Hairul Azrin. So we look at the core insurance percentage is 80/20, means Hairul need to pay 20% of medical cost after deductible plus the deductible. So we do it like this, 20 over 100, which is 20% times 29,550 and plus the deductible 700 ringgit. So the total is 6,600 ringgit. Okay, now we proceed to second question. It is about the fire insurance. Suresh is interested in buying fire insurance for his new house in Sungai Petani. The insurable value of his house is 400 ringgit. The insurance policy he wants to buy has a core insurance provision to insure 80% of the insurable value with a deductible of 4,000. However, Suresh only insured his house with a total of 300,000. Calculate the value of core insurance penalty if Suresh's house catches fire with a loss of 150,000. First, you must know how to find the amount of required insurance, which is percentage of core insurance times insurable value of property. So now let us count it. %85 times the insurable value for the house is 400,000. So equals 340,000. After this, we need to find the amount of compensation. So to find the amount of compensation, the formula is amount of insurance purchased over amount of required insurance times amount of loss minus deductible. So now amount of insurance purchase is this one, 300,000. Over the amount of required insurance, here the first part, which is 340,000. Multiply amount of loss is this one, 150,000. Minus the deductible, which is 4,000 ringgit. Okay, so for this part we will obtain RM 132,352 ringgit 94 cent minus 4,000. So we will get RM 128,352 ringgit 94 cent. Now we calculate the core insurance penalty. The loss is 150,000 minus the amount of compensation, 128,352 ringgit 94 cent, and plus 4,000. Why we plus 4,000? Because deductible not considered as penalty. So we will obtain the total is 17,647 ringgit 6 cents. Okay, maybe some of you will ask, teacher, what is core insurance penalty? Actually, core insurance penalty is the amount that the insured pays for the loss that the insurer will not cover because of insufficient core insurance. Okay, so this usually happens when the worth of the insurance policy is less than the worth of property covered. The loss of Suresh is 150,000. If he insured according amount of required insurance, which is 340,000, he actually can receive 146,000. But because he only insured his house with a total of 300,000, he only received 128,352 ringgit 94 cent. So how much less? Yes, 17,647 ringgit 6 cent. The third question is about the network in graph theory. In diagram 4 below, the vertices of A, B, C, D, E, and F are the positions of 6 houses in a village, while the edges represent the paths between the houses. The specified width is the distance in meters for each of the paths. Complete the diagram in the answer space to produce a tree with a minimum distance that connects all the houses and calculate the distance in kilometer. Okay, first what I will do, I will draw the whole diagram in answer space by using pencil like this. The next, I will check which part is closed diagram. So I start with this part. Okay, so when we look at the triangle here, this is closed diagram. And CB with the width 900 meter, which is the highest number. So I will delete this edge. Okay, next, still have three part closed diagram. So we start with this one, this area. So we check again. CE with 700 meter is the biggest number here. So I will erase it also. Okay, now we have two part of closed diagram. Again, we look at this part, the green color here. Okay, I will erase 700 meter. Yeah. So now we have another part here with closed diagram. So you look at here, the biggest number is 750 meter, right? So I will delete this side. This is a tree. I hope you still remember the properties of a tree in network in graph theory. Let us look at the definition again. A tree of graph is a subgraph of the graph with the following properties. A simple graph without loops and multiple edges. All the vertices are connected and each pair of vertices is connected by only one edge. The number of edges equals number of vertices minus 1. And another very easy way to recognize it is a tree is a tree doesn't has any closed diagram. Okay, now we need to find the minimum distance in kilometer. So how to calculate? Very simple. Here 600 plus 500 meter plus 200 meter plus 300 meter plus 500 meter. The total is 2100 meter. And we need to convert meter to kilometer. You must know 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. So to convert meter to kilometer, 2100 divided by 1000 equals 2.1 kilometer. Now we look at the last question, linear inequality in two variables. On the Cartesian plane in the answer space, shade a region that satisfies the following three simultaneous linear inequality: x plus y less or equals 4, s less than y and s greater or equal 1. Okay, first thing you must remember, when greater, the line is in dotted line because no equal, and the region is above the line. If greater or equal, the line is a solid line and the region also above the line. Okay, when less than dotted line with the region below the line. Okay, whereas less or equal to, then straight line and the region is below the straight line. Okay, if the line is in this way, also same thing, less than or equal to, below. Okay, must below the straight line. Okay, so now we look at the first inequality, s plus y less or equals 4. So we look at this line. So we need to shade the region below the straight line. Okay, the next inequality, s less than y, we know that line is in dotted line. Then how to construct s equals y? So first thing you must remember, here s, when s equals 1, y also equals 1. When s equals 2, y also equals 2. When s equals 4, y also equals 4. If s equals y, right? Okay, so the coordinate is 1, 1, 2, 2, and this one is 4, 4. So I just choose 1, 1 and 4, 4 to plot. I just choose coordinate 1, 1 and 4, 4. And I draw a straight line pass through these 2 points. And remember, the line must in dotted line. And when you shade the region, you look at the inequality, s less than y. You must remember y always as subject when you shade the region. So you need to turn y greater than s. Then only you shade the region. So greater means is above the line. The last one, s greater or equal 1. So means that the straight line actually, vertical straight line pass through the s-axis at number 1. So this is the equation s equals 1. When we shade the region, only it becomes inequality. So greater means this part, 2, s number 2, s number 3, number 4, this part are greater than 1. So the arrow draw to the right hand side. Okay, so now you can see one region with 3 arrows, which is in this triangle, right? So this is the region that satisfies the 3 simultaneous linear inequality. Thank you for watching my video. Hope all of you understand and can score in SPM. Good luck!